Hey guys, here's another nice model from Victorinox. This is their Pioneer X. Specifically, this is the 2022 limited edition. Just to give you a quick look at it, you've got two drivers, similar to what you have on a lot of their models, specifically the Cadet. Both of these are flathead drivers. You've got a large and a small. Here you've got your cap lifter and wire stripper, and over on this side, your can opener. Push those on open, give you a look at your main blade. As to be expected from Victorinox, it comes nice and sharp. Additionally, you've got the reamer or punch. And then finally, my favorite thing about the Pioneer X, and the reason it has the distinction of X instead of just the standard Pioneer, is the inclusion of scissors. If you haven't tried Victorinox scissors on one of their larger models, I know all the classics come with them. The scissors are great on those smaller classic models, but these larger models, Pioneer X, Compact, these larger scissors are really nice. They're not chintzy, they don't feel cheap. They work really well. Not like just in a pinch, but just overall, like they're good scissors. They work really well. This is a very solid feeling knife. As far as in the pocket, it's almost the same width as the Compact, but it's very slightly more narrow. So here, for comparison, here's my Compact on this side. If you put them right beside one another, they're probably going to look almost the exact same as far as thickness. But that Compact is just very, very slightly a little bit thicker. I have always liked the Celador scales on Victorinox knives. However, once you have carried them for a good long time, they will start to develop just a little bit of flex in them. They might start to bow out ever so slightly to where you could just see a little bit of daylight between the metal frame and the plastic. Over time, these kind of will bow and flex, and they might even break or pop off. Now, it's not a huge deal because you can pretty easily get replacement pop-on scales for these. However, the nice thing about these A-lock scales is that's not going to ever happen. That's not going to be a problem. The flip side of that is, you know, if it's dropped, if it's scuffed up, and it's something you wanted to keep looking really pristine, well, then you're kind of stuck because, to my knowledge, these are not super easy to replace. Can they be replaced? Yes, they can. But due to their construction being that they're pinned, it's more of a task, whereas these just pop on and pop off. Okay, I'm not saying that these can't be replaced because I know that they can. I know that many people like to replace these with different custom scales. I'm just saying it is more of a process. To give you an idea for size comparison, here it is compared to just a standard Cadet. So footprint a little bit larger on the Pioneer. Okay, and obviously pretty considerable difference in terms of thickness between the two. All right. But if you're like me and you like to see sort of a side-by-side comparison in terms of size, it's kind of what you're looking at between the two. Really solid feeling. The quality that, you know, we can always expect from Victorinox. Like I said, this is the 2022 model. Seems like these are usually available for about a full year after the year they come out. So obviously I'm filming this in the last days of 2023. I'd say once we get into 2024, this is going to be a lot more difficult to find, whereas the 23 model, I would imagine, would be, you know, a lot more easy to get a hold of. The weight on this, 3.3 ounces. Feels really nice. Nice solid model. Again, the distinction of the Pioneer X, that X refers to those scissors. So if you're looking at a standard Pioneer model, it will not include those scissors. You'll have your main blade and the openers, the drivers. I believe the reamer comes on the regular Pioneer, but you will not have those scissors. Now the flip side of that is it is a little bit more narrow. It's a little bit more thin. Still not quite as thin as the Cadet, but more so than this is here. So it's just kind of depends on what you're looking for, what you're interested in. Anyway, this is the Pioneer X A-Locks Limited Edition 2022. Hope you guys found it interesting. See you next time.